Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine! In the last episode, we finished up collecting all of the Shine Sprites around Delfino Plaza, and this time, hey buddy, you're the one who ran into me, we're going to be starting to collect all the 8th episode Shine Sprites from around all the different worlds, seeing how our actions throughout this Let's Play have helped the people. Okay, what are you doing, man?
It sure has gotten a lot brighter around here.
True, stop running into me, jeez. We're gonna be starting with Bianco Hills, of course. Okay, salami! Episode 8. The Red Coins of the Lake. The 8th episode in every level in Super Mario Sunshine is sort of a chance for you to see how everything we've done throughout the game has improved the lives of the people living here.
I was thinking that peace would finally return to the village, but with you still around, I have my doubts.
What do you think, Mom?
You know, it's just like there's one disaster after another. Not that it's your fault or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that's not facetious. We don't need sunglasses here, we're just gonna head in. I am gonna be talking to people throughout the levels, which is probably gonna result in a couple pretty long episodes, but it's worth it. We've done a lot.
This was once a calm place, but now there's way too much hoopla!
Hoopla! Seems like a lot of hoopla! Seems like a lot of hoopla!
Lately, things have just seemed really out of balance, you know?
Seems like a lot of hoopla over a Krabby Patty. Sambo heads are still here, nice. I love those guys.
I don't even feel safe in the middle of town anymore, but I guess it's better than being alone.
All these people are traumatized, which I can't blame them, honestly, considering Petey Piranha has attacked this entire town at one point. Usually the chaos was outside of town, though. Oh, the kids finally got out of being stuck.
I'm always after those kids to tell me where they're going, but you know they never do. Children are such little hoodlums. Some things just never change.
Including that. Hello.
I'm sorry, mister. Really, I am. Please don't tell my mother, okay?
There is no spacing between the period and the am up there.
Ah! I'm sorry, Mom! Oh, it's just you.
He said he's sorry, Mama. He didn't mean to hurt you. Okay. I think that's everyone in the village talked to. Except maybe that guy, but I don't want to waste too much time here. There's a lot I want to show in this episode. Okay, well, that was bad. That Sambo head can... Okay, well... Eventually, if I can get up on this wall, goddamn. Okay. Going over here, I want to head down here. Because this guy somehow got covered in goop again, despite the fact that the village is just completely peaceful now. Yeah, we already got... He gives you a 1-up now, okay? That's cool.
I headed over here to check things out, but nothing's happening. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get home.
I always like that guy. That guy has like a design where he looks like he's a private investigator or something. He doesn't dress like a normal Pianta. And it always sticks out to me. So before we get to collecting all the red coins, there is one thing I want to show. I've been pretty good about not showing, like, unnecessary glitches and stuff. I want to give myself this one, because when I was a kid, I thought this was just one of the coolest things in the world. We want to get on this tightrope and make sure we're hanging from it. Want to set off flood... Okay, no, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Okay. We do not want to be hanging from the tightrope. We want to be on top. We want to fire off flood. I'll say 3 times probably will be enough. Want to head along the tightrope. Once we reach around here, this wind spirit will appear. We're just gonna let it hit us. And up we go. Giving us a very nice view of a fully modeled Isle Delfino. The more times you use the rocket nozzle, the more multiplication is added to the height that Mario will gain upon being hit. Is there an invisible wall here? I feel like there was, but yeah, you can go up super high to a point where it will take literally like 10 minutes for Mario to fall down to the ground. Generally wouldn't recommend it just because it's a time waster. You can see enough of it just by doing it 3 times, but it's a fun glitch. It's the kind of glitch that I was obsessed with as a kid, and yeah, I just wanted to show it. I'll show minor things like that while we do episode 8s, but for now, let's just start collecting the coins. They're not super hidden this time around. You can see a couple of them around the water. I probably should get the hover nozzle back, just because it's overall more useful than the rocket nozzle. The rocket nozzle does have its uses in this level specifically, because the red coins do tend to be very high up. But I'd rather have the hover nozzle for coins like this that I'm using the rocket nozzle for right now. So I'm going to go over here, do a backflip. There we go. Don't need that leaf boat anymore. 3 down. All of the red coins are on this side, so you don't need to worry about them being hidden in the village or anything. So, yeah. Nothing to worry about as far as that goes.
It looks like you've really gotten used to things around here.
You too, man. Although, you live here, so I guess that makes sense. Use the rocket nozzle here with this trail of coins. Get up here, and then follow this trail of coins. And then this trail of coins. We don't need the rocket nozzle for this. What am I doing? Might here. I don't know if there's a coin up here. There's not, but still. It was worth checking. I'm not entirely certain on the locations of all these red coins, if I'm being completely honest. Mario, stop. Mario, 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 Mario. If you jump while Mario has those red and blue lines while he is on a tightrope, he will just go flying. I mean, I think the rest of the red coins are above the village. I think I can safely assume that. Made it back up. We should probably consider going this way instead, although there is a Pokey up here. Just jump on him. Or let him scare me off, I guess. That's fine, too. I'm not gonna die to a Skeeter. That is not happening. I'm gonna go get the hover nozzle. Alright, I see a red coin I missed anyway, so it's a good thing I went to get the hover nozzle, actually. We have entered this episode before in order to get blue coins with Yoshi. And Yoshi is in this level, but he is not actually required to get any of the red coins. He's similar to when he appears in Gelato Beach, is what I'm thinking of. Yoshi appears in Episode 6, despite the objective in Gelato Beach, Episode 6, being underwater, where Yoshi cannot survive. Red coin on here. I know where the rest of them are, I think. I'm pretty sure all of the rest of the red coins are on these tight ropes, so we should be good. What is that marking in the windmill, in that little alcove? Is that supposed to be a Goomba? Because it looks Goomba-like. Spin jump up here, which I can do now because I have the hover nozzle to correct my trajectory. Okay, wind spirits are being really annoying in this episode. I remember these bothering me in Ricco Harbor episode 3, but not here. Red coin here. We're up to 7, and I see the last one. I think I actually sprayed that wind spirit at just the right time. Just gonna jump up here, hover over. There we go. These red coins are definitely more well hidden than usual, but I don't know. It's Bianco Hills. You can't expect it to be too hard when you can... Excuse me, when you can technically do this as like your 8th level in the game. I tried to do windmill wall kicks and it didn't work. Oh, I almost got it. Damn. Alright. With that done, we're gonna head right on to Ricco Harbor. That's 100% completion in Bianco Hills. Let's head in. Episode 8, Yoshi's Fruit Adventure. Had to enter this one for blue coins earlier too, but this is going to be our first time actually doing what we're supposed to do here. Hello.
Ricco's the kind of place songs are written about. The market back there is just jumping these days. I hear the Doot Doot sisters are here. I can't miss them.
Oh my god, they're recurring? I thought they were exclusive to Serena Beach, but nope. First things first, though, I want to wait over here. Eventually... Uh-oh. I can't... No, don't miss it, Mario! Okay, this one's still coming by.
Blech, I'm starting to feel queasy.
So we want to talk to all 3 of the Duck Ring Riders, and in order to do that, we have to actually get near the spots where they are close to shore. Trust me, there is a reason for this. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it yourself, but there is a reason. There we go.
Well, let me just set everyone straight on this subject. I started this craze. Me, the original Duck Ring Rider.
That's 2 down. The last one, we want to get down on this pointless little platform, and eventually the blue one will come riding by.
You actually managed to talk to the 3 Duck Ring Riders? You're amazing. Here you go. This is your reward.
Maybe the most remote 1-up mushroom in the game.
This is tough. I can't paddle. I guess that makes me a duckling.
So, yeah, you have to talk to all 3 of these NPCs that are, like, painfully annoying to talk to in order to get this 1-up mushroom to spawn in episode 8 only of Ricco Harbor. I don't even think this one despawns. It just sits here and waits for you. It's like a Pokemon in the anime. Anyway, getting down to business. I forgot to commentate for a second there, but luckily I could just cut ahead to here anyway. We have a very simple mission here. This is actually probably one of the easiest levels in the game. The most annoying part is just needing to get a durian, and somehow I managed to get that on the first try, so... I can't complain. I haven't paused yet either, or touched my head up a manhole cover, so... Here we go. There's Yoshi, and we want to head over here. What were you doing, Yoshi?
So, our hero is headed home soon? Oh, sad.
Yeah, so people around here actually quite like Mario. We don't have anyone being very facetious about it. We want to spray these Cheep Cheeps with Yoshi's juice, and when he's purple, that will make them move forward. Very slowly, but it is moving forward, which is what we need. Just flutter over here, and spray this one. Now, we do not need to spray anymore. We can literally just spin jump on these platforms in order to get where we need to go, so... Yeah. You're meant to grab the bananas over there, because turning pink will make these Cheep Cheeps go up instead of to the side. But Yoshi's spin jumps are just so damn high that, like, you literally don't even need them. There's 2 orange juice generators here instead of just one big one. And unfortunately, Yoshi cannot ground pound down here. It is possible to clip Yoshi through this cage, doing, like, a very specific jump where you touch the corner of the cage, but... Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that, and we're gonna have to grab this one without Yoshi. If Nintendo cared about Yoshi, they would let him fall down when you ground pound the cage, but nope. Yoshi gets to just stay there, stand guard, and then despawn once you grab the shine anyway. Now, for a level that, if you've been watching this Let's Play for the rage-inducing levels in Super Mario Sunshine, you've probably been waiting for. It's the same level where we got the 100 coin shine in Gelato Beach. We're heading into World 3, Episode 8. Let's just get started. Episode 8, The Watermelon Festival. Sir?
The Watermelon Festival is now open! Why must I stand here? I'd rather be drinking a smoothie!
Is it your job to stand here? I mean, I guess it is if he's telling people that the festival is open. What do you have to say?
Hey, mister, aren't you gonna be in the watermelon contest?
Maybe, we'll see.
Yay! Yay! Watermelon Festival, get down! Get down!
This kid is the best character in Gelato Beach. He just wants to dance, and I think that's awesome. Your colors are awesome, dude. I don't think the hat matches super well, but...
I won't be joining in the contest this year. Nope, sorry. I'm happy just to sit and eat watermelon. He doesn't want to join in because he hates to lose.
Wow.
The guy next to me forced a coin on me, and then... well, he made me switch watermelons with him. Yeah, mine was so much bigger than his. What a meanie.
So, how about it? Mine's the biggest, right? I mean, right? The thing is in the bag, man. In the bag! What?
It's Wario in disguise, we should have known.
I think I have the biggest watermelon right now. But what'll I do if somebody brings a bigger one? Oh no!
So, there are 3 watermelons to bring here, as we've mentioned. All 3 of them are bigger than all of these, but only one of them will count. And that's messed up.
Just roll your watermelon over this pier to the shop. Do-do-do-do. The Watermelon Festival is about to end. Hurry, hurry! Good luck, and doot-doot.
What do you mean it's about to end? It's like noon here. Hello, sir.
I want to take the biggest watermelon and make the smoothies. Really good ones. And give them to the Shine Sprites. In appreciation for all they do for us, you know? Although I do have one locked up in the back, but we're not going to talk about that.
So there is a glitch that lets you skip this whole Watermelon Festival process and get the Shine Sprite early. However, it's a really tricky clip that I've never personally managed to get right, and I'm not even going to bother trying it. I've been neglecting saying this, but I personally don't understand why people think this level is so hard. Don't get me wrong, this level is bullshit. The way the watermelons don't work sucks, but there's a pretty consistent way to actually get this watermelon over there super quickly. It might take me a few tries because I haven't done it in a while, but we want to push this watermelon down this hill, slide after it, and that'll bring it down to the beach. It gets caught on that watermelon. Okay, now Cataquax will home into it, but luckily we had enough time to stop any from actually causing any issues. We can spray that one just to be safe, but yeah, now the only challenge is actually getting this watermelon over to the shop without it bursting or falling in the water, which, yes, this part sucks, but this isn't the hard part of the level. I understand why everyone thinks this level is hard, because if you don't have the confidence to just follow this thing down that hill, it won't go far enough and a Cataquack will destroy it. But since it bonks on that watermelon down there, if you do follow it, yeah.
Now that's a big old watermelon like I've never seen. I don't even need to get out the caliper for this one. You win!
Yeah. Sorry if you were looking forward to me struggling here. But, yeah. I discovered this strategy when I was playing this game on stream when 3D All-Stars first came out, and it has consistently worked for me every time since. If I can jump into the shine. Mario. With that done, we're pretty much good for this episode. I only really wanted to do those 3. But you know what? We got those done really fast. So we're just gonna start episode 4, or episode 8 of Pinna Park right now. I think that's fair, because it's also a pretty short episode. And, hey, this will make the next episode shorter, so you get a long episode and then a short episode. There you go. Here we are. Just gonna hop in the cannon. And I think this is fair. I consider Pinna Park to sort of be the end of Act 1 of Super Mario Sunshine, so yeah. Episode 8, Roller Coaster Balloons. That is a roller coaster, but there's no balloons. So, yeah, I think it's fair to do this episode too, just because, like, I did Pinna Park second. Oh, those appeared out of nowhere. Could they not have textured them? And now we would like to reopen the roller coaster! He said that like he's performing a magic trick. Yeah, so these balloons being this horrendous shade of hot pink always just reminds me of, like, Gmod if you don't have Counter-Strike Source installed. Which, I think that's funny. We don't really have many people to talk to, but we will talk to the director because, well, if he stops being a coward...
Hey, Mr. Hero, the roller coaster is open for business!
We're still his Mr. Hero. And that's all that matters to me. This is not the roller coaster. This is the roller coaster. I got up to the, Ferris wheel out of habit.
Boy, I haven't ridden one of these in quite a few years. You know, maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. Woohoo! Yeehaw!
I agree with the pink one.
Welcome to the grand reopening of the roller coaster. We've got a balloon-popping water rocket game going on. Wanna try?
You bet.
If you can hit all of the balloons with water rockets before the roller coaster makes 3 loops, you win. And then we will give you a prize. Good luck!
This is yet another one that people think is a lot harder than it is, but since you can just lightly hold down R in order to much more predictably control where the rockets are going, which is the same thing we did when we fought Mecha Bowser, I don't know. It is still tricky, but it becomes a lot easier once you understand how these rockets control. I'm not a speedrunner. I ain't gonna be able to do this on the first loop, but maybe I can do this in one try, and if I can, I will take it, because I'm almost certain this took me multiple tries the last time I actually did this level. That was a bad shot. That's fine. I can't hit both of those at once here, but I can hit one of them at least. There's one. That was bad. I didn't hold down R, like, lightly. I'm surprised that counted, but okay. I'm surprised that counted, but okay. You'll find you're surprised that a lot of things will count when you're actually holding down R lightly before you release. Okay. That didn't count. I'm more surprised that didn't count. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of commentary to give here. There's not much to say about this level. It's not as, like, overhyped as Watermelon Festival, because, like, this one's actually tricky. Also, that was a cool trick shot. That was awesome. Okay. Yeah, because holding down R lightly first was relatively unknown for a very long time after this game's release. Speedrunners discovered it when they tried to make this level more consistent. Yeah, one try. Not bad, I'll take it.
You did it!
True. Do you have anything else to say?
You did it!
No, he doesn't. Okay, well, what about you?
Yeehaw!
True. With all that done, we've made a lot of progress, to the point where we only have 4 more Shine Sprites to collect in the entire game. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to be finishing up Episode 8 in the last 3 worlds, and then preparing to go fight Bowser in Corona Mountain. Well, Bowser Jr. at least. We don't know for sure if Bowser's there, but I think we can safely assume. See you guys then.